Mystery Log 1. Character Profile, Mr. Bringle. As you read, please highlight any sentences that you could use as evidence against this staff member. Background. You are best friends with the victim. Not only that, but you guys are related. You are Henry's nephews. Even though there is a little bit of an age difference, you and Henry have always been close. You fight sometimes, but it is almost like a sibling rivalry. At the end of the day, you just want what is best for each other. Recently, though, you have heard rumors that your uncle is hanging out with some not so great people. When you first heard about it, you did not believe it at all, so you decided to forget about it. However, the more the rumors continue, the more bothered by them you become. It has created tension between you and Henry. You have asked him about it, but he always makes up excuses. So knowing that some of those not so great people might be at the party made you a little worried. Alibi, if you have one. You were on the phone in the living room when Henry's body was found. No one knew that you were at the party yet. You claim that was because that you have been on the phone since you got there 10 minutes prior, and that is why you have not been able to say hello to anyone at at the party. You were standing by Odell's body when Mrs. Webster and Mrs. Couture found you. No one believed that you would hurt him, but it looks very suspicious that no one knew you were there and you were the first to find the victim. Why didn't you see him fall if you were that close to where he landed? Better yet, why didn't you see who pushed him? Is it because you did it? Other information. Why didn't you see him fall if you were so close to where he landed? Also, when they took Henry to the hospital, they asked if you wanted to go, but you said no. The group members find this to be weird because you are, after all, family. Now that you have read his information and his interview or interrogation, what you need to do is come down to the second page of each of your mystery logs, and it says, please fill out the columns below. Race paragraph must be in complete sentences, and you can look back at your notes if you need them. So the first column is a race paragraph, and you're answering the question, do you think Mr. Bringle is guilty? So then you go down here, you see where it says restate an answer. You need to pick one of these. You're not going to put yes or no because you don't do yes or no in the race format. So you're going to say, I think that Mr. Bringle is guilty because, or I do not think that Mr. Bringle is guilty because. And then you're going to answer with your reasons or answer with why you think that he's guilty. And it has to come from this text or from the background information that we received. Then you're going to cite the text evidence. So whatever you said is the reason he is or isn't guilty, you're going to actually put a piece of evidence down here for that. And then you're going to explain why you picked that piece of evidence to support that answer. So that's column 1, and it has to be in complete sentences. Column number 2 would be just to list out the reasons why that you think he is guilty. If you don't think that he's guilty, then put I do not think he's guilty in this column. And then the last one is, again, the important pieces of information. So you can copy and paste the sentences above that you highlighted, so you have them all in one area so that you can easily access that. But that's column number 3. If you want to, if it's easier for you, because this is how my brain works actually, you can do column 2 and 3 before you do the race paragraph. It doesn't matter to your teachers which order you do these in, just that you do all of them. So if it makes more sense for you to actually list out the reasons and pull the pieces of evidence down before you have to use them in the race paragraph, by all means, you should do that. And when you're done with that, go on to the next mystery log.